Thank you, Chuck. Good morning, everyone. It is a pleasure to be with you. It's a pleasure to be here with my colleagues, Commissioner Richards, Commissioner Castor, and with all of you. Let me thank Chuck and IPS, not just for being here today and for their commitment to this endeavor, but really their commitment to Montgomery County. You heard about the fact that they're a worldwide company, a worldwide leader, but they chose to make Montgomery County their corporate home. And so we want to thank IPS for having us, and Chuck, thank you for your leadership very much. Let me recognize a few people and organizations who are here today before making the announcement. First off, there are numerous organizations represented here today, some of whom you'll hear from their leadership momentarily. Of course, the MCEDC leadership, MCDC, the IDA, the RDA, the Workforce Investment Board, Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce, King of Prussia BID, Montgomery County Community College, led by our great president, Dr. Stout, Abington Health, led by Larry Merlis, who's also the chair of our WIP, Upper Perk Chamber, the Indian Valley Chamber, Fortune Township is here representing some of the many municipalities in our county. We have members of our Planning Commission here, and of course we have many members of our senior staff who are here, led by our Chief Operating Officer, Ms. Lauren Rugo, our Deputy COO, Lee Saltesiak, Brian Regley, our Chairman, our Director of the Department of Commerce, as well as Frank Custer and Chess Willingham, who lead our communications efforts, Josh Steiner, our Chief Deputy Solicitor. Friends, I want to begin by talking a little bit about the governing philosophy that Commissioner Richards and Commissioner Castor and I have adopted in our 2 years in office. We fundamentally believe the government needs to operate as effectively and efficiently as possible. We also believe that we need to maximize the output for our constituents, and we need to make it as easy as possible for our constituents to access the many services the county government is able to provide. We've done that, we've seen in the human services realm, we've done that in the public safety realm, we've done that in the planning realm. Today, as a result of our hard work over the last 2 years, we can say that we can do that in the economic and workforce development realm. We talked early on about the need to do 3 things in the area of economic and workforce development. The first thing was to restructure our county government so that we got rid of that siloed stovepipe mentality and that our government was working together for a change to address economic and workforce development. We no longer have 3 departments and multiple offices working on economic and workforce development separately. Today we have 1. It's a Department of Commerce, led by Dr. Regley, led by leaders like Jerry Nugent and others, who have come together over the last 2 years to coordinate their efforts to create a more effective and efficient environment for work and to help our businesses in Montgomery County even more than we could have done historically. So that was the first step, and we accomplished that in our first 100 days in office. The second step was taking the many boards and commissions under the control of the commissioners and making sure that we had experts in those positions who could do the work, making sure that those boards and commissions worked well with one another and communicated and coordinated with one another. And we accomplished that as well over the course of the last couple of years. The third piece was taking the vast work that was being done by the Montgomery County Economic Development Corporation, an entity notwithstanding its name, which actually had no technical relationship with Montgomery County government, and take their rich history, their strong work, the great things that they've done for more than 40 years in Montgomery County, and see if there was a way to incorporate that work into what we were doing in Montgomery County. Now, the purpose of that would be to do what we think is so critical to meet our governing philosophy, which is to create a one-stop shop for businesses and people interested in doing business in Montgomery County. And the MCEDC and the work they did was a key component. They were the third piece of this effort. Well, over the course of the last 18 months, we have been engaged in very, very productive dialogue with the leadership of MCEDC. And I'm incredibly proud to be able to announce today that as a result of multiple votes, including one of their membership that occurred at 8:30 this morning here in Montgomery County, the MCEDC has made a determination that they should liquidate and end their operations. and instead transfer those operations into the efforts here in the Montgomery County. So today I'm pleased to be able to announce our new Department of Commerce is ready, open for business, and truly a one-stop shop for people interested in doing business here in Montgomery County. A more effective and efficient operation, and an operation that can now better serve the needs of the businesses and the community here in Montgomery County. We're going to integrate the efforts of the MCPDC while also ensuring that the independence that they've created for themselves is something that is treasured and something that continues. We want business to understand that there is this independent entity with a relationship to Montgomery County that can best meet their needs. Now, what's the impact in practical terms for our business community? You know, in the past, the business community wouldn't know exactly how to access the services that we offer in Montgomery County. There wasn't one uniform website. There wasn't even a centralized phone number. And oftentimes, we would place the burden on the business to figure out what it was that they needed in order to help their business grow or help their business locate in Montgomery County. That's no longer the case today in Montgomery County with this effort and this announcement. Today, there is one website to go to. There's one phone number you can call. And no matter how you choose to access our new Department of Commerce, you can get access to every single offering out there under one roof. So if you need a loan to help your business expand, you can get that through our Department of Commerce. If you need some help finding property to expand your company's footprint in Montgomery County, you can get that help. You don't need to determine which board to go through. You don't need to determine which commission you need to talk to. You don't need to figure out if this is part of Montgomery County government or not part of Montgomery County government. If you're a business owner in Montgomery County, you can go through one door and get all the answers to your questions. In addition to that, as you get the answers to your questions, the more you take advantage of the programs and the offerings we have, like IPS has done, the better your rates will be, the better programs we can offer, and the more incentive there is for you to work within our network and within our structure. That's why we're proud today to launch MC2B, Montgomery County to Business. You've heard of B2B, today it's MC2B. And I want to be clear, this is Montgomery County to business, to empower business, to promote business, to provide for business in Montgomery County. MC2B. It's our new mantra, and it's part of our one-stop shop and open door mentality. This is going to have a positive impact on business. And I'm also proud to tell you that we are the only county in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania who is structured this way and who can provide all of these different services to the business community right here in Montgomery County. I want to thank so many people for making this happen, and there'll be more thank yous as the program goes on. But I'd like to thank Governor Corbett and his staff at the DCED for believing in our vision and for helping to see this through. Anytime you break ground, anytime you try and do something for the first time, it is something that people want to question and people want to make sure that they can achieve a comfort level with. And in this case, the administration worked closely with us to make it happen. We also had some tremendous partners along the way at the MCPDC. Chairman Dick Young and the members of that board understood that while they had a rich history, they also had a responsibility for providing for the people that they serve in the best way possible for the years going forward. And to partner with us and help bring this all under one roof and launch MC2B together is something that I'm tremendously grateful to Dick and to his board for having that vision and seeing it through. There's others to thank and others who you'll hear from, but at this time, as has been everything our administration has done, it has been a team effort, working together in a nonpartisan way to get things done, to create a more effective and efficient government, and one where we can increase the output and serve our constituents well. And that happens when you have great teammates, when you work together as a team. So at this time, I'd like to recognize my colleague, Commissioner Leslie Richards, Vice Chair of the Board, to say a few words, followed by Commissioner Bruce Castor. Thank you all very much.